G'day. What's up? Hey, g'day, guys. Can you hear us? Okay, testing.
Hello.
Hello. Can you guys hear us okay?
We're good?
If you guys can hear us okay, then we are winning already. This is a small victory, and I'm happy about it. Asa, how you feeling?
Yeah, good, mate.
Oh,
It's a weird dynamic doing it like this.
It is very, very weird, and we don't know how this is going to play out, and we don't know how well it's going to go. But at the same time, it's something that we've wanted to do. Well, I personally have really wanted to do. I'm sort of bringing
Dragging them into
it. Bringing Azza along for the ride with
I was
this
done
one.
with the streaming.
But I just wanted to welcome you guys to the first ever Tide Talks. It's a live podcast, I guess you can say, where we can talk about all things Tide Apparel, some of the things that we do along the way and everything like that. Just wanted to do a test stream podcast to start this whole lot off. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while. It's something that I think is pretty cool, being a Twitch streamer anyway, and Azza as well, but being able to interact with a community regarding something like Tide Apparel, so our products and everything like that, and we can showcase the new range that we're bringing out, upcoming products and everything like that, stuff that we're working on, and all that sort of thing. And I get to do it with Azza.
All the comments.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading the comments. I'm trying not to laugh too much.
Streams?
How many subs,
quit.
Ted? Look, we'll talk about that once we get
I
affiliated.
just
Right?
want to clear some things up. All right.
Go.
No beatboxing.
None.
No twerking.
No twerking.
No liter bottles of vodka.
No vodka.
No embarrassing myself.
Maybe some embarrassment, but not too much embarrassment.
This is not what I'm used to on Twitch. I'm trying to be professional.
It's I know. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll get there.
Is Az's seat lower to make Richo look the same height? Yes.
Absolutely. I'm a big guy. I'm a big boy.
One thing I have noticed, there's a lot of tall people in the world. So I guess with this whole podcast, we're going to have some guests come on this show.
No, Ted.
Hey?
I just said no, Ted. I haven't done that.
How many wings you punished today, dogs? We didn't eat wings today, Scotty. We're doing a podcast. The wings are for Friday.
Scotty, we're professional here.
So
I'm Tracy Chapman, pretty much. Role playing Tracy
Chapman isn't that Fast Car, the singer?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was the news.
That's
anchor.
Tracy Grimshaw.
Whoops, that one.
Close enough.
You're going to get some good knowledge here.
So it's pretty much just going to be a stream of us just wheezing and laughing the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah.
You've got a fast car. So we're planning on having some guests from the industry and fishers, industry folks and all that sort of thing where we can sort of pick their brains. They'll sit either in between us or one side of us. We haven't decided the seating arrangements just yet, but
We haven't really decided any arrangements.
anything, no.
We're winging it.
We are literally winging it.
I don't know how to act. I don't know what to talk about. Hopefully people have questions that I can just answer. So I have to work too hard.
Scotty's pretty high profile, so we might get Scotty in at some point as well. I think so. I think that'd be good. So yeah, I guess to roll straight off in the pod, like I've never done a podcast. I've been on podcasts before.
I keep saying it. What do we do right now?
What do you do? So
What do we do right now?
a podcast, Asa,
What
is
do
where
we
you
do?
discuss things
Yes.
and topics and you chat. So I guess we fire it up and I'm reading some. What's this? And stream snipe the podcast. Look,
Absolutely.
people. The postman just did. We could have got him upstairs and interviewed him about
It was
his.
her, actually. How dare you assume?
That's my bad. Yeah, well, I thought it might have been the Mario. Is that his name? Mario?
No, it wasn't. No.
It wasn't Mario. Okay.
No.
Okay. No worries.
No.
We should get a fluorescent tile sign. We should. Right now we've got a TV, which is sort of cut a little bit low, but you can just see a little bit of Azza just here. It's enough.
We had this completely set up just 3 other ways, and the way we had that set up, you could see it, but it was like long, and I don't know. I looked huge, he looked small, so we're playing with it. We'll figure it out.
Still pretty small, but hey, look, we just do our best.
Somehow we got to squeeze possibly a third person.
I think we
us.
can squeeze a third. We could adjust and have a third or fourth person in here. No problem, I reckon. FR. Feel free.
Stop looking at me.
I can't do it. I'm talking directly to you.
He's looking at my soul.
So as it gets more of a performance fee, I'll have to chat to HR about that.
Give me a
just
call.
got news.
0413.
Just got news from HR. No. Okay.
So is the mics all right? Like, you can hear me good? Everything good? You can hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you
I
fine.
think I've turned it down a little bit.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Is the quality okay, guys?
Be honest.
Hey guys, I'm new here. First time caller. I smashed the gym this morning, came home and split 5 ton of wood.
Sound great. Good stuff.
Do you perchance sell any clothing suitable for my caliber? Maybe some high quality tees or something. Look, funny you say that. We do.
Have we got the thing for you?
We've got wood cutting tees, inside and outside. Oh my god! Literally everyone is calling me right now.
Look at my phone.
You on do not disturb.
It's on silent.
Holy macaroni!
I'm professional.
This is so. A few things we're going to take away from this early stages of the podcast is put the close signs on the door, turn my phone off on
The
silent.
close one is on the door.
Okay.
Curtains are closed.
Okay, right.
I've got to turn the alarm bell off. The ring bell.
Bro, that was Scotty.
Scotty! Praying on our downfall.
Guys, relax.
Unless you got some questions, Scotty.
Yeah, we got our first caller. Scotty, how are you today?
That could work really well.
Put it on silent. I just did, but my watch still buzzes. All right. So I guess. Whoops! I just pushed my stream deck. I guess we open the conversation. I reckon we start. We'll talk about some new products that are coming out in a little bit. I spoke about my stream last night. If you guys don't follow me already, I see. I don't really know anyone in chat right now. But we'll talk about some more products because this video is also going to get uploaded to YouTube and other sources where you can listen to along the way and all that sort of thing. Wouldn't have the watch buzzing issue with an Android. Okay, we're going to Android. Okay, as got an Android. So I think that we'll discuss upcoming events, upcoming trips, trips that we've been on, where we've been, what we've done. And we recently just got back Friday last week from Lake Monduran, or as we used to refer to it, Lake Monduran. It was a pretty special event up there. It was a pretty cool place.
No, we did well.
You've done a bit of fishing up there in the past, haven't you?
Absolutely. Terrible, but
The old live scope's a
Live
whole
scope, yeah.
new breed of fishing, isn't
that's
it?
something we should talk about too.
Live scope. We'll do a whole podcast on live scope and get the perspective of people who
Get the blood pressures up.
the people who use it and don't use it. Maybe we can just get the most passionate people from each and set up a cage and they can fight. That could be pretty cool.
I like that.
That could be pretty cool. But yeah, we just got back from Lake Monduran and we're fishing with Jake Fairweather from Empowerment Barra Sports fishing up there. The dude is a gun. He knows his stuff, doesn't he?
And that's exactly what you want when you're spending your money on a charter, I suppose.
Yeah, you want to pay money and feel comfortable with catching fish. And honestly, I would gladly and comfortably say if you spend money, you're going to catch a barramundi with him.
Like, he's definitely. I don't know how much detail you want to go into, but yeah, he knows his stuff. Like, I thought I knew barra pretty well, but obviously with live scope, like that different aspect of live scope, like I'll be honest, like me and Rich are literally standing either side of him, and he's like walking us through the hole, like start to finish. Like, he finds a fish, he tells you which direction to cast and how many meters. It's full, like exactly what you want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If you're new to barra fishing, especially live scope barra fishing.
If you can cast a bait cast, I'm sure you can fish spin as well. But
spin, yeah.
if you can cast a fishing rod and you can cast in a general direction, you'll catch your chances of catching a barramundi are very high.
I don't think he likes people promising that they'll get meter plus, but like, I don't care what he says.
I think we got like 17 fish when we were up there, and 2 of them were under a meter.
Yeah.
And they were still nearly 90. They're like 80 odd.
18 fish.
centimeters, so.
Yeah, 18 fish, 2 were under 90.
Yeah.
So
So
still great fish.
yeah, it was ridiculous. So the whole point of that trip, we were up there filming for the new Tide Apparel range that's hitting BCF stores in August, and then we've got a second drop in October later on. And parts of that drop are going to be the Tide Apparel and Forex collaboration that we've done over the last few years. If you guys have seen, we've done the burgundy jersey, the yabbies, the black yabbies as well. Those items are going to be in this range, but I'm letting you guys know right now, there is going to be more to this Tide Apparel Forex collaboration. There's more. There is more. There is more, way more. Not heaps more, but a bit more. Enough to party.
Went from way more to a bit more.
Yeah, well, look, there is way more. It's still a decent range. Back in the day in Tide, it would have been a decent range. So, is Azza doing another ad with Forex? Well, yes.
Look, they can.
It is essentially. The video we filmed was an ad.
Yeah.
So there is a video that's been filmed and edited, which will be on release, and it's featuring this man right here, the Barra gun. Hey, bloke can catch a fish. So that video's up. That video's been edited, and that'll be live for that release. We've also got the brand new Tide range as well, which there's like some of it's over here. We're not going to show this one just yet because that can come a little bit later on.
The BCF.
Yeah, the Tide BCF range, but there is a couple of jerseys. There's some Tide BCF collab jerseys, plus there is a lot of t-shirts and like lots.
We're like the range is good for BCF, but like I think we're concentrating a lot more on like online.
Yeah,
just variety of different things. Like you'll see in a sec.
Yeah,
sort of where we've
we've dabbled out on some things. We've not dabbled, but we've lashed out.
Yeah.
So obviously we've been this year. It's been 10 years with Tide Apparel and BCF in stores, and it's pretty phenomenal that a big company like that's given a garage brand a go over all these years. So massive shout out to those guys. And in doing that, we're doing the Tide BCF collaborated jerseys, which there is heaps. There's youth, women's, men's. They're all going to be available in stores as well. The older ones are in there at the moment, but when we release the new t-shirt range and jersey range, that will be August and also October. And I think the big thing for us this year, like Azza was just saying, is that we want to include more stuff online. Something that we've sort of lacked a little bit out of honesty.
Just a variety of things that are, fishing orientated, if not outdoor orientated.
Yeah. And that's where we've got these hats.
I was about to say we could probably segue into the hats.
Yeah, we could segue right into these hats right now. Segue straight into it.
And the one on my heads, both.
Yeah. So you guys, for those who watch my streams, you would have seen these hats last night. But for those who are new to the channel and watching right now, Sector Stores, is this all BCF? No, it's all BCF stores. Yes. Yeah. Some styles that you see will be in certain BCF stores, like some superstores and stuff like that. But it would also be available through the BCF website, and you'll be able to purchase this first through BCF and then a little bit later through Tide Apparel. Usually we release around Black Friday, Cyber Monday area of release. So these hats, it's something that we haven't really dabbled in before, and it's something that for me anyway, this style of hat, it's kind of funny. It's like we all get these little ideas and we all try to make things happen. It's a very tight-knit community in here, right? And we get the ideas and we try and make products that we think would suit certain people and ourselves and everything like that. Well, would you be able to mention online what clothing is available to see at what stores? Is that too difficult? Like, so we could mention like what's in BCF stores. Is that what you mean? Or what's only online only?
Well, if that's what you mean, everything, like every style will be in every BCF.
Correct. Except
in
for some of these hats. So.
Yeah, not the hats. Yeah, I just mean the new tees, new jerseys. They don't always get them all at once, like every single design at once, but eventually everything makes its way through BCF.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
If that's what you mean.
So coming back to these hats, these ones for me, I go through these phases, right, of running lots. I love running. It's hard. It's hard on my broken body, but I do enjoy running. It's something I wish I stick at. But I wanted to bring, that comfort and also like the coolness. Not like I'm cool, but like it's hot in Queensland, man. It's hot fishing. You want something on your head that's cooler, and it's something that we sort of haven't really done before, and that's why I wanted to do these hats. They're fully unstructured hats, the floppy brim.
Yeah.
They are just, it's straight nylon, but it's super thin. It literally just feels like paper mache. They are so comfortable. They mold to your head. They won't give you a headache because there's nothing hard pushing on your head. They are, to me, my favorite hats. And the feedback from the boys so far, they love them as well.
Yeah.
So
this is something like not ragging on our old hats or anything, but when it comes to like a fishing hat, like these two styles of hats is something that I think Tide's needed in the fishing aspect of clothing for ages. I think
100% agree with you.
Like I used to wear the full structured things,
yeah.
but I was wearing it backwards and trying to scare everyone out the Logan River for a long time. But and I won't mention a brand, but I sort of swayed to another style of hat like this, and once I went to, I just I couldn't break away and
go back.
As you know, like I want to wear Tide everything. So I was sort of like,
it's time to let's get to work and do our own.
Exactly. So this is sort of I'd say me and Josh sort of come up with this hat.
Yeah.
But this is, in my opinion, the most ideal fishing cap. We've gone with just unlimited amounts of holes through it for breathing, especially for summer. Especially for the guys up north. But also, like, what is it? It's polyester and latex.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's the most lightweight, thin, quick dry. Almost water resistant. I wouldn't say this is water resistant, but definitely quick dry, comfortable, already curved brim. Like, I mean, I know I'm waffling. It's just the hat, but I think this is super important. When staying out on the boat or land based all day, is just having a nice, comfortable, fishing appropriate hat. You know what I mean?
The holes in those, take that out of the, hold it up a bit. The holes, there is so many holes in it. It's literally like, those car tests that you see where it's like the aerodynamic of like an AU Falcon or whatever, and it's like they got the wind blowing on it.
Yeah.
If the wind was blowing on that, it goes straight to
your
scalp. Go up the bill and straight into your scalp.
Yeah.
So it's super aerated, very aerated.
Very appropriate hat.
Yeah, I think so. If because I'm still stuck in the old BMX days, mate, it's hard for me to break away from the flat brim hats because that's what I always wore. I've tried to wear those. It looks like I'd probably give you one of those at the train station.
That's why we got the two styles. I love both of them. Like that's just as comfortable, if not more appropriate than that one. So it's good. I never thought it's like Crocs.
Yeah,
I try to tell him for ages, like you need a nice breathable hat and a pair of Crocs, and I do tail whips at the Beanley Bowl, but he went to Crocs.
I wear Crocs like it's a religion now. Like I was telling everyone last night, I went bushwalking and I got leeches through my feet because I was bushwalking in Crocs. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have it any other way. Crocs are the most comfiest thing in the whole wide world.
But it's the same with hats too. Like I think it was when we fished the comp.
Yeah,
and I was wearing the sample of
that, and I had the sample.
No, you maybe it was before that. You were still wearing the new anchor cap, like the thick A-frame, and we set up the BCF give us to film, and it was like he was wearing a sweatband.
It was.
I was dry as a bone. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time.
And I think and like I said, like coming from like running and seeing runners and what they're wearing, and when you're running marathons and stuff, your body is just at peak temperature. You're overheating.
I'm always at peak temperature. I do that sitting on the couch and resting
peak temperature. And with these hats, and the beauty of them is there's so many different colorways, and we had maybe 15 colorways selected at the start before we did this, and we landed on these 6. And for those that are playing at home, this is probably one of my favorites. It's more like, to me, it reminds me of Elmer Fudd hunting rabbits, like the American hunting kind of style hat. And then we've done the straight up camo, olive and camo.
No, we didn't share it on Instagram yet, Scooter, because we're just seeing how everything works, and
we're just testing it first. We got to get confident.
Next podcast, if you will, we'll probably have more structured in what we're going to talk about, and you know what I mean. This is a test.
Just a test, mate.
But yeah, we went with plenty of colorways. That'll just at least one thing will look good with whatever jersey or hat you're wearing. You know what I mean? That's sort of why we went these colors as well.
So what colours are in those?
So we got olive, we got navy, and then just your straight black. So any of those colorways are going to look good with any t-shirt or jersey. Didn't go too overboard with these performance caps, you know what I mean? They're just for a fisherman's head, you know what I mean, or outdoorsman's head.
Yeah, and I think like when picking colours, the jerseys, because we just restocked, if you haven't seen yet, we just restocked angler jerseys, which are made from 100% recycled plastic waste. They will suit, like we got the ice
Neon.
blue, so that neon one would suit it. Then we got like the ice, like the white one.
Go with anything.
Then you got the frost to go with it. Then you got charcoal. Did we restock charcoal? Grey? I can't remember.
No, we did not.
Okay, we've got black, and then we've got a camo, and then this one would suit camo as well. So they all sort of like, we want, when we come to like doing these things and picking colorways, what I try to do anyway is that, I just read that. I try and think about what someone will wear head to tail, you know, and if you could sort of like walk in and pick a whole outfit and run that, then that's sort of like the win, you know, and so you want to dress yourself from head to toe kind of thing.
And yes, Scooter, they will fit large heads.
I think those ones will fit your like.
I think these will too, to be honest.
Yeah, I think like they're super like, dude,
They'll fit you, bro. You just pop in,
come
have
see
a
us,
crack.
Scoot.
Yeah.
Come on down, mate.
But I believe, especially these ones as well. Like these are real stretchy. I wear this real tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because it just shapes your head so well. But yeah, those as well. Like, I don't have a small head, and
apparently I do. I didn't know I did.
You got a shallow head. But no, like I don't know how you meant it, but I'm not using too many of the back buttons. I don't know, what do you call them?
Well,
Strap.
I run this one a three strapper at the back. But yeah, so these are the new hats.
Very cool hats.
We're planning to release these tomorrow night.
Yep.
Tomorrow night around. Look, they'll probably be released tomorrow lunchtime, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out for the mailing list. Make sure you sign up to the tideapparel.com website. That little pop up. Hit that follow.
Or
hit
just
that sign up.
keep an eye on Instagram.
Keep an eye on Instagram. Also, to go with that drop,
Ready for this one?
we've got nine hats. So this is our biggest hat drop in a very long time. 9 hats. It's huge.
This one here. This is for the Logan River Protectors.
This is another Azza Blake special. Okay,
Wait, this is you.
is it?
Yeah.
Was it Josh?
No, you got a. Oh, maybe.
I think this is Josh.
Yeah. I thought you got a bum bag. And
You
then you're
convinced
like,
me.
"Wait."
You convinced me. Like,
Yeah.
Josh got a bag, and I was like, "Oh man, I could run that."
Yeah.
And I got a bag, and then all of a sudden we're designing bags.
When it comes to fishing, I'm all about convenience,
Practicality
and comfortability. And these.
What is the word? Practicability.
I don't know. But this, some Crocs and a nice comfy hat, bro. Like, you can catch whatever you want.
So guys, yeah, this one here, I don't want to stand because you can see my shorts are so short right now, it's ridiculous. But we got our bag.
What do we call it? The Sammy Slingblade Croaker or something?
No, it's called the what's it called? It's called the sling bag.
Yeah, sling bag,
The boat sling bag or something.
Yeah. Angler sling bag.
Angler sling bag.
We just work here.
So yeah, we just work here.
We're trying.
So we got a mesh pocket at the front.
Yeah.
We got a zip at the front there as well. You guys can't see anything. This is the worst video ever. You got a little button pocket at the back, and then you got a main deep pocket at the top. So there's more pockets that you can poke a bloody stick at. It's got a rubber embossed logo on the front too, which is pretty groovy.
Water resistant.
Water resistant.
Not waterproof. So
as
don't get twisted.
As a hose it down yesterday.
I sunk it.
He sunk it. Absolutely sunk it.
But yeah, no, water resistant. So
Nice bag for your
Yeah.
bags. Okay.
if you got a boat, chuck it beside your feet, mate. And
So I think that's for me. Like, my missus is not the biggest fan of me wearing those in public. Wearing this in public.
see, I don't wear them in public.
Oh well, mine.
I'll be honest. Each to their own. But this for me is, put the boat in the water, chuck your phone, your car keys,
Everything's together.
Everything goes in there. Especially when you're fishing other people's boat. I don't know. I got mega OCD, so I need all my stuff together.
Yeah.
This is stuff like that's just perfect, right up my alley.
Call
It's
it the Tide Sidey, Tide Pod, Tide Side Kick, Tide on the side, Tide and Seek, the hip tide. If you guys don't know, Scotty loves ChatGPT. And so do I, don't worry. No, it's called the Angler Sling Bag. This will be available tomorrow as well, along with the 9 hats. Not only that, But these shirts, we got some shirts dropping as well. A big thing we wanted to do is release more shirts. We have lots of designs that don't get used, like lots. When it comes to designing ranges, there's always leftovers, lots of leftovers, and it's so much work goes into it that you just don't want to let them, just sit there forever. So it's been a while, but we had a lot of blanks in our warehouse. We still do, and we started printing on them and doing limited runs of just black tees, and I think they come out awesome. Like the last 4 that we did was the Barra one, the Dewey one, the Mulloway tee. I can't remember what else.
This is a Barra. There was the
Dewey,
Mulloway.
yeah.
The
Blazon, the black Blazon,
yeah, and Jack. Getting rinsed.
Getting rinsed, Mangrove Jack one.
Yeah.
So those 4, and then we wanted to do another 4, and most likely we're going to probably drop another 4 as well. It's a lot of teas, but they're limited runs. And before I get into them, like a big thing for me with Tide, and it always has been forever, is I would like to make the brand as limited edition as possible. So a lot of the stuff that you see, you won't be able to get it again. A lot of people unless it's the Yabbies. Yabbies that's us. We love the Yabbies. It's the only things I ever wear. So a lot of the designs you'll see will be one-offs, or you'll never see them again. So that's with these tees. I'll bring them over. I'll put them on the table here. So the first one, you guys haven't seen this one, but this is the Tide Apparel Fishing Club. Everyone is welcome.
Everybody
is welcome. So another design.
Very cool too, in my opinion.
So just all comes back to just unity within the fishing community. Well, I didn't mean to rhyme. Holy. But no, it is. We wanted to unite fishermen. There's a lot of stuff in the industry where people are against each other.
Look at these fraggers.
Oh my God.
So I can't look past that. Oh man.
But yeah, one big thing is because there is so much negativity, hostility. I'm just full of rhymes today. It's ridiculous.
Keep it coming.
Within the fishing industry, with that design, I wanted to kind of unite fishermen as much as possible, and that's the fishing club. We're all part of the same club. We're all fishermen. We're all in this together. So just relax a little bit, and we're all in this. The next one is one I'm wearing. Shout to the marlin fishers out there, the
Legend
trollers.
Happy.
Is that Happy?
Yeah, it's Happy.
Oh, what a legend!
Get some Tide.
Yeah,
Hit me up,
on
Happy.
Go on then.
Hit me up.
Go on then, mate. So this is the marlin one, just a straight, very, very chilled design, but shout to the marlin fishers who spend hours and hours upon hours trolling. Literally.
I could not do, I'm sorry. Each of their own. I did it once.
I've done it once. I got a hit, and that was it.
I've done it once. Hooked one.
Fire.
It's bad.
I don't mean to be rhyming.
I went marlin fishing once. We had, I don't know what size they were, but we had spinning reels, dog fight. This is with Fleet. I don't know if there's any fishermen in here. They remember Lee Fleet, my boy Fleety.
Good fish,
But yeah, we went out. We chased, what's the big ones? Blue marlin?
Black? Blue.
I think the blueies are the big ones.
Are they?
And we hooked this submarine of a marlin. And this is not even an exaggeration. We fought this thing for 4.5 hours on
No
a dial
way.
with dog fight, like spin reel, which I found out is just like the worst way you can chase marlin. We fought this thing for 4.5 hours, and we ended up having to snap it because the weather got that bad. So that's my marlin story, my one and only. And I was just like, I'll never, if I can't get a fish in, I want to say, I'm going to give it 5 minutes.
That's
at the
still
max.
that's
It's
a long time.
Like you think of other things trying to do that for 5
Fine,
minutes.
I agree with you 100%. So should we go into that a little bit deeper
No,
or do another podcast?
We'll leave it there.
about
I think
that? Okay,
everyone understands
Yeah.
what I mean by that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to those guys.
Which guys?
marlin
the fisher. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if you're talking about the guys that can go.
They can go for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
okay.
There's no such thing.
I'm so distracted.
We're trying to keep it pro here.
Anything for the fisher ladies to turn into the fishermen and about men's size. So I want to do this later this year. I want to do some more angler jerseys, some hooded jerseys for chicks, the guys, and youth. I want to bring
Before
back
you get into that,
way more youth.
we got lots of female stuff.
Still, but I think
Lots
Bubble
of-
already has it all.
Oh, do you?
I think Bubble, Scotty can confirm, but I think Bubble has it all.
Who's Bubble?
Not doxing anyone over here.
No, but is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
There was a Fragger comment. And I was like, Is this someone from FDG?
That was a pretty good marlin story, though.
Like,
Do you want to hear my marlin story?
Go.
It's not that good.
Fishing channel.
Oh yeah, it is fishing channel. Sorry.
Go.
We were jigging, jigging for kingies at this local jigging spot that was absolutely mental. I think it was
Drop a
myself, Fez,
Where was it?
and it was off the Tweed.
Okay.
And
Nine
no, and Josh. I think we're all out there, and no, it was me, Fez, and Khan Ray. I don't know if you ever met Khan Ray. Great dude, great fisherman. He loves to eat fish too.
Like the budget Kanye?
No, he's way better. We're not going to, no, Kanye's done. We're not going to get into Kanye on this channel. Right. But no, his name's Kanye Southwesterlies. That's what I used to call him. Kanye West, yeah. Kanye Southwest. Yeah. Anyway, we're out there, we're jigging, and we're sitting on a big school of bait, and there was kingies all stacked up all around it. And we're just going through them, you know. That's how you jig guys like this, huh? And I go, yep. I was on, then it just went straight up to the surface, and it was a big black marlin. It ate the jig, and like these are like 220-gram spike jigs. Yeah. Ate it, and his tail walking, and I was like, huh? And they're like, it was pink. It was a pink jig. And like, that's your jig. I was like, oh my god. And then I fought it for ages.
Is it a jigging rod?
So
it's like 2 foot tall.
Yeah, it's like and it was the most unconventional reel to fight a fish with. Yeah. Anyway, we fought it for a bit and got it up. I seen a bit of leader come out, and then it busted me off. It wore through. But that's my marlin. It wore
through your leader.
Yeah, it was like what was I fishing? No, it was either it wrapped around it. It was the braid that went.
Yeah.
And then the other one I seen was a marlin on the flats. That was pretty impressive.
I'd do that. I'd do Harvey Bay. That's one thing I've never managed to get up and do. But I'd do those, just the small ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A light spin.
Yeah.
You know, take your...
They're not big fish, but they're just big stick faces.
Be exciting, I reckon.
Yeah, it's absolutely fun.
Put that on the list, Richie.
Okay. Tick. Done. Moving along. Okay, so next one is a straight anchor tee. So this is a design that we've done on a white long sleeve tee.
Can we submit our fishing photos for ratings?
Yeah, we can.
Absolutely.
But they got to be approved.
This is like stuff like that. I'd like to do. We add like maybe another. Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Advertisement, but like add some different scenes where we can watch fishing video and talk about it.
Yeah, if you got clips, photos of your fishes, your catches. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. 100%. Sounds great.
Fishing based.
I don't think there is a fishing podcast on Twitch, so this could be the first. Is there?
I've never seen it, but when I stop streaming, I stop watching Twitch. I'll keep it a buck.
Don't lie.
I'm back.
He's back, chat.
Back, baby.
I've seen you come on stream every now and then.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, he's there.
I'm hiding under the covers watching.
I like to watch your whole family eat dinner.
Holy shit.
And then we got this one. This is the look on the bright side chart. When you're having a bad day, look on the bright side. So a bit of positivity.
Zoli Montana. I'll end up bald with no eyebrows again. Oh, wait. Bring it back. Bring back Zoli.
Where is he?
Get him back.
Where is he? Mate, get out of here. He might come out hiding.
Show us what fish you've been catching, Zoli.
What you been catching, mate?
Was that all? Was that all full?
Full is all full.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Blinked.
Blinked and now we're gone. Wrapped it up.
I was wrapped up in my marlin story.
Yeah, that was a great
flashbacks.
Yeah, it's good.
It was terrible.
We could have like a segment where we just go back in time and talk about our favorite catches.
I would love that.
You know what I watched the other day? Talking about that, I went back to the first video ever posted on the Tide.
I did. I did that
But this is like I've got unlisted videos.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's my mangrove jack that I caught in the Coomera, the 56 centimeter PB with AMCK.
And he's just never shut up about this thing, eh?
Right. It was literally the most life changing.
He called that jack. He's like, right, I'm starting a fishing clothing company.
No, I started before then. All right, and because it was advertising the new jerseys that were dropping.
Oh, okay.
And it was the Troppo jersey.
56?
56. It was a Troppo jersey and
Troppo jersey.
Yeah, that's when the first Troppo jersey released. Yeah. That's when that was, and I was like, hey.
I feel like I was here when you dropped Troppo, but that must have been different.
Maybe Troppo V8. one of those.
Love your V's, don't you?
No, I love the V's. You know, listen, guys, when you're naming a product in a clothing brand, you've been doing this for 12 years, there's only so many nautical names that you can come up with before you start
The
having
Buccaneer V5.
V1, V2, Buccaneer Muscle T, win some, lose some. Let's abbreviate to WSLST, V1, V2, V3.
It's so true, but
It is. Well, it's hard. Like, ChatGPT wasn't around back then just to spit out facts for you.
But did you finish your Jack story?
No, I got interrupted because I wouldn't shut up about it.
Go on, then.
But no, that was for me was I remember because I used to love Mick Horn's videos, Jack chasing Jacks. I think
Jack the
everybody
legend.
loved Mick Horn chasing Jacks, right?
Heavy metal and just
chat getting busted off, snapping rods and yelling at fish that smoke you, bro. That's top notch
picturing
quality.
it now, and it makes me want to scrunch up paper
What?
with all my might.
What?
I don't know. I just get this feeling. Where it used to get me so G'd up, then I'd go out and chase Jackson, just like get yelled at by residents.
Do you know one of the craziest? You want to?
Catch nothing.
Do you know, to go back to my story, but one of the coolest moments ever was I'm nearly certain I was fishing. I did the same thing. I put metal in. I was fishing solo, and I was doing the pontoon bash, but I was fishing the stretches of the Cooma that I would fish away from all the main ones.
Yeah.
And there was like a little pontoon, and I remember casting at it, and I got a 36 off it, listening to metal. I called Mick Horn afterwards. I said, "Brother, I got a Jack," and he was genuinely happy for me.
I bet.
And I was so happy.
No,
And
he was. I don't know how you word it, man. He was a Jack.
pioneer.
Yeah, pioneer.
He really was.
He was sort of peak when I started fishing. So I don't know if there's people before. I remember there was a guy. I don't know if you remember. He had like dreadlocks, and he was like up at like Bribey.
Are you talking about he had a YouTube channel too?
Yeah.
He used to film.
Yeah.
God,
I can't.
he's gonna be so mad.
But he was cracker. It was like him and Mick Horn. Like Mick Horn definitely. Like
I just loved the metal and the edits and like
there was just something about Jacks there. Like Jacks are always going to be popular, but like I just remember a huge wave of that's like all anyone would ever do.
Yeah.
Just Jacks. Like I don't ever remember seeing Threadies.
nah.
Jew. Oh yeah, you see Jew, but the Mulloway I should say.
Like Fez would take me smashing Jewies in the lights.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a part of you just can't get past mangrove jack. Like the initial hit of that fish, whether it's
Everything about it.
yeah, I mean like the 30 centimeter ones is it's not ideal.
Look, people.
We flung those bad boys in the boat.
Look, if it's not 51 and over, like I'm sorry. But I'm that guy. I will say,
tell everybody
I
at
don't
home.
want your 49s. I don't want 46.
Look them in the eyes and tell them.
Any Jack's a good Jack. I'm getting angry. No, it's not. Give me a 51 and up.
It's true. Like we had a lot of night sessions. In the last year?
Yeah,
and we caught a lot of fish.
10 years for me.
Yeah,
8
well,
years.
yeah. And it's so true though. The caliber of fish.
Yeah.
I hook some and you just shut up, Scotty. and you pole them in, they fling, they hit you in the legs.
Yeah.
They come in so fast.
Yeah.
But then when you hook a big one, like we talked about the other day, that big one I hooked that I dropped, it's straight into 3-0 hook.
Yeah.
Sideways.
No, I was going to say it didn't even straighten. It did something.
Twisted it.
Yeah, much harder. And it's twist the hook sideways.
Yeah.
Like,
It's crazy.
yeah.
And it's just straight out of its mouth and off it goes. Not today, mate. Back to the lobby.
He wants. If you know Richo, you know he's got to work hard for fish, even if he's getting spoon fed.
I need you guys to understand that I do it tough out there on the water. Real
He
tough.
does. Look,
I'm not a good fisherman.
yeah.
Let's just get this record straight.
Neither am I. I want to throw that out there. Look, he
What
thinks
do
I
I
am.
throw? What do I throw around is a different story.
I don't know.
I'm not a good fisherman. I've never been a good fisherman. I just like fishing,
Yeah.
and I think that's okay.
See what's the
Maybe
word?
it's a
here?
height issue. Okay.
What's the word? I got a Twitch brain block here.
Describe it
What
to me.
My version of like a good fisherman would be someone like, Mick Horn, Tim Morgan.
Like well-rounded anglers,
Yeah, like,
who just
you know,
knowledge.
Just knowledge and
It's
like
because a lot of the fish that they've caught, they've worked for those.
yeah,
fish.
and they'll be able to tell you why. Like whether it's waffle or not, I don't know. I think it's like true, but I don't know. They'll be able to tell you why and why they're there, and they're in tune with fish movements. So I've always like put my success down to just time on the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I deny when you say I'm a good fisherman.
Okay.
And that's not me being like, what's the word? Humble. That's the truth.
Okay.
Just a lot of hours on the
Still
water.
the best fisherman, no. But anyway, guys. But
Do
then,
we even have any fishermen in here?
yeah, DJ.
Can we do this? Put a 1 in chat if you're a fisherman.
Press 1 in chat if you're a fisherman.
there
Yeah,
you
of
go.
course. This is Twitch.
It's
This is
Twitch,
the
yeah.
first
I know we were trying to like avoid like
being
the
like
real
that.
twitchy.
Yeah, but it's okay. Look, no one's here actually. I know.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Rislin, DJ, Ted,
There we go.
Scotty, Bubble.
2,
no,
that's not
okay,
a fisherman.
no. We
Fisherwoman.
said-
2 for fisherwoman.
That's right. Fisher of men. My brother catches it and I cook it. Catch and cook.
That's I respect.
There might be a
that.
T-shirt in the next range for you. Just saying.
Isn't there?
We won't go
Yeah,
down
I
there.
lost where what was our what were we?
I don't know. We see. This is what I mean, Azzy. You're worried about talking. We've nearly been on for an hour,
No,
and we've just been waffling.
Has it been an hour?
Nearly.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in. We'll wrap it up there, eh?
I like fishing, just not holding fish. Preach, sister.
That's a lot of people.
Preach.
Should we try and get this guy to hold a flathead?
Bro, listen. Get a flathead. If I catch a flathead, there is a very low chance I'm touching that animal. There's a very low chance. If Az is around, bro, you need to bum grip him.
Yeah, that's the
this?
thing. Who
Hold
knows
it.
about the flatty bum pressure? It's a real thing.
DJ knows because every time, listen, I've had horror stories. I've touched flathead and they go this, and then you get done by their gill raker or their spike or whatever, and I've literally, it's gonna make a real bad joke. I've literally bled for a long time. Like, I just couldn't. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, they are.
It's awful.
They're chaos. If you've ever tried to hold a flatty, but look, a little tip, little fishing
Just
tip
a
and trick.
Just a tip.
Flip them upside down
Yeah.
like a waffle,
Okay.
and then look, this is going to sound weird,
Okay.
but like a little bit of thumb pressure on the bum pressure. Well, that's true, and it sounds
true.
weird, but you just a little bit of pressure
I've held
on,
them like that.
on the booty hole, and they just.
They relax.
Just picture if someone pushed on your bum.
Stop it.
You freeze. You know what I mean? But that's true.
Someone held you by the bum.
It's true, Bubble. I'm 100% serious. A little bit of pressure and they go.
It's like brim. If you like pinch their gills, they don't do anything.
Yeah. Squeeze brim. Until they go.
They've got that
Then you're
anal.
safe.
They got the anal spike, and that will ruin your day.
Yeah, don't bump
I got one of
yourself.
them on my toes. Remember when we were
Yeah, why did that happen?
It landed on the deck and got me on the toe. Real bad. It's awful. It's
Yeah, that's what
horrible.
happened.
It's a horrible day. It's real horrible.
Oh, man. Straight through his big toe.
Yeah, it was literally the worst thing ever. My first time fishing with the bros ended with getting pulled over by the cops. What happened? Tell us.
I've been there.
Nah, we don't need to go down that
No, I
road.
won't, but I've been there.
Like a brim queef.
Little
yeah.
brim, yeah, go. And then you're safe. When you hear that hair, you're safe from brim.
Give me a whiting. Bro, you
Yeah,
just grab
100%.
that thing like
And
a
it goes, you go.
the elbow slapper. Whiting are the cleanest,
so safe.
yummiest fish.
So safe. I thought barra was safe till the weekend. Like you catch 5+ barra and they just start to really tear your thumbs up. How's your?
I got a little bit.
You got a little bit.
Yeah,
that
I
means
got
you
that
successful
one.
barra fisherman.
Look at that one.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
It was like a WWE event, me versus me to 12, me to 8. It was hectic. They are, look, chat, if you've, like, they're big fish. They are big fish. Going full circle, we're talking everything here, but barramundi are big fish, and like holding fish, barra are awesome. Like threadies hold their mouth.
But even then, you get quite a few thread. Oh, you mean in the sense of like throwing their weight around?
Well, just, yeah, and I'm getting to that, but like holding fish, like my favorite fish to hold would have to be a barra. Your hand in the mouth, you just grab them like that under the tum-tum, but I tell you what, when they kick, like one winded me. It took the wind out of me. You know, you're like, you're right. You try to talk, but you're just constantly
Really do.
exhaling.
Then he's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, they're mean to.
He didn't
right?
mean to.
Look, it happens. Have you ever dropped one?
He dropped the groceries as soon as the kick.
Dropped my lunch.
What was this? Have you ever tried Alaskan king crab? No. I don't eat
Is that
fish.
a fish in FDG? Is that you get from diving?
No, it's Alaska. No,
Is that
I wouldn't I've tried mud crab. Disgusting.
What kind of very cultured?
Can you even get Alaskan?
I've
king
never
crab?
eaten crab before.
Don't waste your time.
I'm going to say something right now.
Go.
I hate eating seafood.
Yeah, 100%.
Unless it's prawns.
Yuck, bro. You don't eat seafood, but you eat prawns.
Yeah. $1,000 dressing. Oof.
Yuck.
Big
Just
oof.
give me a bottle of $1,000 dress. I'll drink that and throw the prawns in the bin. I don't
What?
I don't mind a little bit of whiting. A little bite-sized piece, real thin.
Yeah. I can get around whiting. Heaps
You know
of
what I mean?
batter.
I did a fishing stream where I went out, caught heaps of whiting, come home on stream, filleted them up, battered them.
You were a really good streamer, weren't
Yeah,
you?
it was fun.
What happened to
It
you?
was fun, but so stressful.
Yeah, it was.
So stressful.
Yeah, we'll get back there. We'll
Like-
do a fishing stream, won't we, Azza?
Will we?
Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I see the struggles, man. I don't need that.
I remember the one I tried to do recently. Yeah, I walked outside and failed.
Yeah.
Still trying to wrap
You know,
my head
I felt-
around it.
I'd be like, connection would be fine. Like, we're boating. Like, yeah, fuck, this is sick. Then I'd find fish on the sounder, pull up to catch them. Boom.
Black
Blackout.
spot. Yeah, blackout.
Blackout. Wherever the fish were, I don't know if fish have like aluminium foil.
For our friends in America, aluminum.
Aluminum. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was good fun, but so stressful.
They're really, yeah.
I don't know how to use a computer. I literally turn it on, load into FDG,
That's fair enough.
and then
I just go, chat.
yeah.
And now we do this. So if you guys want to see Azza, watch this. Alright, and just
I'm
watch
here.
this.
I'm bloody here.
But yeah, no. So fishing is good.
Fishing's great, man.
Fishing's good. Fishing's
could-
fantastic.
I could if like we had some lists, I could really get into this.
Well, this is the thing, and I think when we really have a bit more structure, I guess the biggest thing that I wanted to accomplish today was doing it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you
We
don't
procrastinate,
yeah,
chat.
I'm a very big procrastinator.
We sat here and we
Yeah.
giggled at each other.
Yeah.
Like we'd sit here and like look at the screen, and then you could feel our eyes burning each other's. We're like, we doing this? Yeah.
Scotty, honestly, man, 100% want to do a barra fishing. Okay, I'm not trying to shamelessly plug someone, but like I would love to take you, and I would love for you to come on the boat with us.
You would lose your mind.
You
Anyone would. Anyone here.
There's a chance you could, but what I would suggest if you did come up with this, go on a charter with Jake.
Yeah.
And you spent like a one-on-one session with him, there is a very big chance, because at the end of the day, you're going to be fighting over me and Azza. Yeah. I'm not sitting down.
And I will sit down. I sit down for my boys.
I sit down for you.
Sometimes that turns into 6 hours, but which is.
Yeah, look, we did.
I did it for him, but chat.
We did what we did.
I did it for him.
But Scotty, or anybody, like, if you ever want to do something like that, need a camp cook. No, we don't eat. We don't eat up there. We absorb sunlight, photosynthesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight photosynthesis
Look,
up there.
And kids' yogurts.
Kids yogurts is just
Literally survive off kids' yogurts up there.
So before we get into the kids yogurts, what I would suggest is that if we do come up and you want to catch a barra, I would go fish with Jake. And that's my advice to anybody, because you'll learn how to catch the fish. You'll understand the fish. You'll be a better fisherman. He'll have the right equipment to catch the fish at the right times, and he'll know where to go at the right times. He's a freak.
It is true.
I've never met anybody who can just go on the water at any time, any day, any time of weather, phase, moon, phase, wind, change, whatever, and catch barra consistently. It's crazy.
There's two types of barra fishing. There's what we'll do by ourselves,
Give it a go.
give it a go, and hope for the
We're
best.
Justins.
Or is what you do with Jake, and that's catch barra Monday.
Catch barra
Look,
Monday.
anything can happen with fishing. Like
I've
there's-
donuted.
Yeah, there's a possibility that you won't catch a fish, but
In saying that, though,
if you want to catch a fish, and the biggest thing with fishing and especially barra fishing, oh no, what are we going to do here,
look,
Richie?
we're going to have to wrap it up.
No,
I was having a lot of fun there, guys.
Yeah,
I
it
really,
was
really
good.
was. But unfortunately, we will have to wrap it up.
Wait. Read my question. Yeah.
While you're blackout, what does it say? Jake's charter. Hang on.
What was your question?
So, top 5 bucket list fish you haven't caught yet. Rooster fish.
All right.
Rooster fish. I feel like you're listening to the radio now, essentially.
We're trying, Andy.
Yeah,
Right?
no, it's...
That's a shame. We got to figure that out.
I know. I was really getting in a bit of a groove there.
Yeah, I had something real good to say, and it's gone.
Look, we'll get back. We'll get this back going.
Well, anyway, we'll wrap it up with your bucket list fish.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, probably like a rooster fish. That'd be pretty cool. A big tarpon.
That's like Mexico, is it?
Yeah, a big tarpon, like a US tarpon.
Yeah.
Like I know it's not a bucket list fish, but fishing the creeks in far north Queensland where you watch jacks, barra, everything fight over your lures.
Yeah.
And
Agree.
a 60 centimeter plus jack.
Yeah.
And a meter 20 barra.
No, so we're doing size as well, not just species.
Well, I don't know. Like I don't
So
know.
I've honestly never thought about this, but I reckon, and I would never do it because I'm not willing to go to PNG.
Black bass. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Big black bass.
Yeah, lock that in.
100% big black bass. As weird as it is, largemouth bass.
Oh yeah. So take away the other ones I talked about. I'll add those.
Yeah, black bass. Like it'd have to be big butt. Largemouth bass for I don't know what reason, but it's on my list. I've caught coral trout, but a big coral trout. I think they're just the coolest looking fish that you can catch. What else? Two more. Two more. What would I want to catch? I'd have to say big tarpon as well, like Florida tarpon.
Big Florida tarpon.
And man, this is actually a hard question than I thought.
Probably a 35 centimeter the fork brim.
Fifth fish. Let me think of something real cool here.
Now, black bass, spot tail, or peacock bass, they'd be sick.
Yeah.
Like
They're
top water.
small, aren't they?
No, they get massive.
Oh, you know what? Those big caddies, man.
Yeah,
like the
in
eel tail.
not China. Where is it? Like,
where they use the big
Indo and stuff.
fizzer,
Yeah,
fizzer lures.
yeah. You watch the whole water move.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but so whatever that is, sea toad. Yeah,
Okay.
blue wrasse.
I've
hooked.
Yeah, I've hooked those, and
They're like almost unstoppable. The one I hooked when I did the Great Barrier Reef trip with Macca and Hassett, man, I hooked on monster, bro. It looked like a cloud moving through the water.
Yeah, I've had the same thing.
Yeah.
You can't stop them.
No. I stopped it, got it back to the boat, and it took off one more time and bricked me.
Bro, I remember I casted a bommy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bommy. The bommy moved.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a whole wrasse.
That's the one I hooked. It looked like a cloud moving through the water.
Matty Schultz. I watched Matty Schultz hook a trout, and the trout get eaten by one
Oh, really?
on the top of the surface,
really?
and then he landed that one. There's like that big iconic Tide photo of him.
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
one. That was that.
Yeah, crazy.
Hectic.
But yeah, they're my. It'd probably change every time you ask me, but that's what I'm thinking about right now.
Cracked the 1 hour for the first session. Not bad. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Sorry about the camera, guys.
Yeah.
But this was a test. And yeah, it sucks.
Is that what it's called? Sonny?
Wells catfish? Oh, no, that's Chadfin. That's FDG.
Oh,
Oh, what's that, Sonny? Is that
what they call the catfish?
Yeah, the Chadfin. The Chadfin catfish. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up there.
Got him.
We'll aim to do this. We'll aim to do another one next week, maybe even Monday. Sorry about the camera, guys.
Terrible.
We're
getting on such a roll, though.
I know. I was feeling really good, but I feel like we have a bit more confidence now in what we're doing, and we might even try and get Callum on for the next one, maybe, or even try and do 2 next week or something. But just a little bit more. But a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you for checking out the range. But the range will be live tomorrow. So if you guys want some new hats,
remember we got codes. Oh wait, yeah, we'll do that next time. But yeah, if you get some stuff, use As a Blake in the discount in the checkout
or Richo,
get some 10% or Richo. Yeah,
10. You have to use me.
We'll do a
I just work here.
A little special like stream code later, and we'll figure out a little percentage you can get off. Just special to the stream. You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody who followed throughout that stream just then. Appreciate it. We have no alerts. We haven't done those alerts, but
We've got nothing.
nothing is set up. We're just absolutely winging it. So, but appreciate you guys doing it.
Well, next time we'll watch some content, like some fishing content, and
Yeah,
maybe stuff that we filmed, and
We'll get some more going.
Yeah.
We'll get some more going, guys. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Azza, thank you for being here as
thank you
always.
for having me.
I don't know how to end this, but
We'll just go back to the
the loading
loading.
screen. All right,
Thanks, guys.
chat, hooroo.
See you
guys.
later.